Video number 2 of the EnviroWash trailer washout. Here you see the waste from about 40 trucks rinsing out their chutes, and then the pump driver's backed over the hopper fixing to clean his pump out. As you can tell, there's no water in the hopper, so the driver doesn't have to have rubber boots, doesn't have to worry about standing in ankle deep water to clean up. This driver is breaking the pipe loose inside to clean it out. Next, he's going to dump everything out of the main hopper and then rinse this out with his high pressure washer and use some water from the EnviroWash unit to clean off inside the hopper. Some pumps may be a little bit too short to make it into this hopper. Some of the older pumps and might require a little dirt in front of them to kick them up a couple of inches, but most pumps can make it. Here you can see the hard waste from the pump truck after he's moved off, and the 40 trucks. After that, you raise the hydraulics, or use the hydraulics to raise the hopper up. The hopper and the water tank all are on the same trolley, so when they move in on the trailer, the driver can adjust the weight accordingly to provide safe driving conditions for the pickup. As you can see, this hopper tilts up to about 45 degrees to allow all the excess water to drain out of the hopper and be pumped into the filter storage tank, and then retracts onto the trailer however far you need it, up to 5 feet, to be able to adjust the weight on the tongue. After you lower the hopper down into the riding position, you've got to raise up the jack stands on either side, position them for travel. There's also underneath the sign a large tarp that's used to cover the hopper for transporting it, keep any water, spray, concrete, or rocks that might bounce out. Even though this is a low load, there's not much in the hopper. Some of these units come with the automatic dumping cylinders to dump the concrete out. Some of them are just hinged and you have to use a tractor to dump them. It's better to let the waste harden overnight, as the harder it is and the bigger chunks, the more value of the waste material. When you're at the concrete crushing plant or location you're going to dump the waste, you can dump it on site and use it for bull rock at a lot of job sites to save money from having to buy additional bull rock for the job. We've got a pair of safety legs that attach onto the hopper. Sometimes you may have to tip it over and hit these on the ground to dislodge the concrete. Every mix design is a little different. As you'll see in a minute, it's not necessary on this particular dump. The concrete falls out before we even get near the ground. You can see how it's formed in large chunks, like the molded in the hopper, and this will create good bull rock or riprap, which goes for about 5 times